You guys want to play that? Because I just saw that clip going around too, the one that we're passing in the chat. I would love to see it because I see it's getting a lot of talk.
I can't mute myself because weirdly I'm wired through Sam's mic, so Sam's no longer here. But
just play it on the show. I'm sure it's good. Everyone's talking about it, so I doubt it's going to be.
Let's get a fresh reaction.
The reason Mark is doing what he's doing is people are sitting at home getting the checks from the government, okay? And this fair share is a bullshit concept. It's just a way of attacking wealthy people. And, I think it's inappropriate. We all got to work together and pull together.
Wow.
Meltdown.
Can we hear it one more time? It was so short. I got to hear it again. That was so great. What a whiny
I would just say
baby.
Just a way to attack wealthy people. I mean, we collect those around here.
The reason the market is doing what it's doing is people are sitting at home getting the checks from the government, okay? And this fair share is a bullshit concept. It's just a way of attacking wealthy people. And, I think it's inappropriate. We all got to work together and pull together.
Don't you just love the double speak from these guys, though? The idea of getting your fair share and everyone being treated equally is bullshit. Stop attacking the wealthy. Come together, everybody. We got to work together on this.
People getting their checks. Come together and stop hating wealthy people when I'm actively shitting on the idea of you getting any relief in the middle of a COVID pandemic. I mean, so this guy is hedge fund billionaire Lee Cooperman. That's him. That's that.
But hey, let's take the fact that the majority of people who receive those checks are putting it towards necessities and rent and food and things they need to live. But the ones who make, I don't know, maybe a single guy living somewhere in America that's fairly cheap compared to somewhere else that he's making, $50,000 to $75,000 because the checks start going away once you get that 75,000 point. Maybe he had that $2,000 to, for the first time in his life, have extra money to put into the stock market, and that guy with that $2,000 disposable income for the first time to put in the stock market is pissing off this fucker so much that he's going to go on national TV and cry about it like that. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. They are so scared of you getting a crumb. That's how scared they are of you.
Yeah, ask Leon Cooperman what he thinks about baby bonds or something like that. Getting some money when you're born and investing in the stock market. I'm sure he'd be very for that. I'm sure he's very even endorsed.
Yeah, right.
Now, let's stop being so divisive. All the exploited just needs to get together with all the exploiters and sing Kumbaya, and everything will be fine.
Yeah, let's work together with the people who will never in their life be caught dead in the same room with us, or would be scared of the lack of millions of dollars that would emanate from us.
And BT Dubs, I think tanking a hedge fund is a totally appropriate use of your stimulus money. And I encourage everyone to do it if they're trying to figure out what to do with that cash.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, the tanking of the hedge fund was really what we needed to just boost morale in this winter, in this COVID winter. Honestly.
Right.
Boosting my morale.
Obviously we would prefer it to go to community aid, but to the extent that there are people who aren't interested in that, destroying the stock market is another good secondary use for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Right. I do love how whenever we try talking about this, Matt's always there to make sure that it ends on the footnote that, but the stock market needs to be destroyed. I appreciate it.
All this is lies.
No, it's so dumb. But this is what capitalism is, guys. I don't think we can make a better version of capitalism that doesn't have this stuff. This is the phase that we're in. It's gone too far. The only way to go is forward to a new system that actually makes sense.
No, I think we do a good job. We've been doing a good job of discussing this as both under the system we're in, but then also working towards a different system. I think we've been offering both critiques here. So I think I think we got it covered.
I just want to bring up a classic Bernie tweet here from 2016. Fraud trademark, the business model of Wall Street. That's
you see the Nick Kristof response when he said it in the debate. He was like, Bernie Sanders has gone. I retweeted it actually yesterday. It was from 2016 in the debates where Nicholas Kristof of the New York Times said that Bernie, that was very offensive. He's gone way too far calling fraud.
Yeah, well, Kristof.
Oh my God.
I'll never forget, actually. If I don't know if you guys remember this, but in the very early days of the 2016 primary, we're talking even in like late 2015, Bernie had those set of ads that ran on TV that went really viral, and it was these ads sort of like put him in there as a legitimate contender. It was the ones where it starts on him and he goes, I call it a rigged economy or something like that. And that's what put him on the map. And in 2016, I remember all these people in the primary, people talking about the primary. What is Bernie talking about? A rigged system, a rigged economy? It was just like, are you kidding me? You guys don't remember just a few years ago in 2008? But then we're seeing it again now. Like, that's how right he is. Like, it's rigged against you. And honestly, I think this is even what's happening today. While it doesn't have the effects of 2008. To the vast majority of people, I think this actually shows even more so just how rigged it is. Because before it was okay, when the system is rigged to the point where they'll be saved if they go under, because they're saying they want to help save you in Main Street. And a lot of people take that hook, line, and sinker, even though it's bullshit. But this one is now showing you right to your face. If you try to play their game and you do well at it, they will stop you because they don't want you to do well at their game. Like, this one is so much more in your face in terms of what happens here, I think.
And if they believed in meritocracy, they would have told. Oh, I'm not.
Speaking of Emma Stephen Cohen, I'm not feeling the love on this site today. Trading is a tough game, don't you think?
Pretty Andrew Yang tweet of there. Just like weirdly naive and insulated and attempting to be innocuous. Odd.
What is this Professor Galloway, Scott Galloway tweet in here? I don't.
Oh yeah, this is all because women aren't sleeping.
Oh, this was getting to your point that there are a few guys who make a decent living who are speculating on the market and like just doing it to for the online reasons, and he offers a corrective on that, or a solution to end that sort of behavior.
It's about sex. What is this?
He says, yeah, sex creates obligations like fatherhood. And I mean, it's kind of like a Jordan Peterson style analysis, really.
Wait, what?
This is the most bizarre thing in the world.
I'm gonna need to see this.
All these people did was open up an app on their phone and buy stocks, just the same way that all these other stock market day traders can do it. And it really is bothering these guys so much.
The big take honeypot.
Angry man is the most dangerous person in the world. Like, so he's making this about he's saying that they're incels on Reddit.
Some of them might be, but that's not why they're doing it.
I love dunking on these on the incels more than maybe anyone, but this is not what that is. I mean, these people are so out of touch.
I know.
They're so out of touch.
I mean, congrats on the sex, dude. But I don't really think that has anything to do with it.
I mean, this is
saying we got to socialize girlfriends.
I can see where he's coming from. Like, this is, as much as we like it, this is kind of an online activism, right? That is the result of everyone being in an atomized society where they don't talk to each other IRL.
Not his critique, though. I mean, that's like a legitimate critique about it. This is just like, it's a critique from a negative place.
Well, it's the common fuzz that capitalists do, which is like anytime a structural critique of the system comes up, they'll pathologize it somehow. So like, yeah, people can't have kids. Well, like maybe we shouldn't have indebted entire generations right in their childbearing ages.
Yeah, like that's true. Like millennials are having fewer kids because we have no money and a lot of us have no future. So what do you expect us to do, huh?
I was just reading actually that there was like a analyst or experts or whoever the fuck looks into this. They were expecting a baby boom because of the pandemic. And I saw a paper or something that came out just the other day. I was reading an article. Didn't happen. It didn't happen. Even with the pandemic, everyone was like, whoa, wait a minute. We're still not doing that. Still not doing that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I have the full quote from Marx if you guys want to see it. It's pretty
ahead,
good.
You've been. I think you've been thinking about this Marx quote since we started.
I put it in the chat. Yeah, this is a hilarious post. It says Marx literally played with stocks instead of working and justified it to his friends, like so many modern posters. And he said in a letter to Lyon Phillips, 1864, "I have, which will surprise you not a little, been speculating." Partly in American funds, but more especially in English stocks, which are springing up like mushrooms this year in furtherance of every imaginable and unimaginable joint stock enterprise, are forced up to quite an unreasonable level and then, for the most part, collapse. In this way, I have made over 400 pounds, and now that the complexity of the political situation affords greater scope, I shall begin all over again. It's a type of operation that makes demands on one's time, and it's worthwhile running some risk in order to relieve the enemy of his money. So the more things change, the more things stay the same.
I mean, I don't even think he needed that explanation. It's just the idea that you can't buy a stock living under the system. To me, it's sort of like the same thing. Like, oh, curious, you want things to change, but you own an iPhone. It's like, yeah, because this is where we live and this is the system we're under, and I need to exist in society. Right. And if you see these rich Wall Street fuckers making out like bandits in the stock market, and then an opportunity arises where you can also make a little income from it, then screw it, go for it. Why should you let all these guys take advantage of it?
Yeah, and Marxists understand the economy better than anyone else, so it makes sense that they would know how to play it, right?
It's interesting. There's for George for Hobsbawm's History of an Idea, the one that he did about communism as an idea. The preface has him relating the story where George Soros came to him, asking him what Marx knew about capitalism. This was after the financial crisis a decade ago. But yeah, it's true, right? Like Marx didn't just hate capitalism; he recognized it as insanely productive, and that would ultimately doom it. So of course he's going to cash in on it a little bit when it's humming along nicely.
And someone pull up that quote about what Karl Marx said about Dogecoin. I'm just joking.
Yo, what is Dogecoin? Because I've been told I should invest in it, and it sounds hilarious.
It's literally a cryptocurrency that sprung from the Doge meme.
What is it? It's backed by a meme? It's backed by memes?
It's
backed by
lols?
It's
backed by nothing because it's cryptocurrency. But the reason why people love it is because it's super cheap. Before today, actually, you could get a share for under a penny. The reason they're going crazy about it today is because for the first time ever, it broke a penny. But I mean, if you were going to get involved in investing and you could buy something like that for a penny, that's why the meme, the kids love that one because it's so cheap to just get involved with. I'm going to wait on that to drop back under a penny though. I'm not going in now.
Yeah. Good to know.